Test 1, 2.
I think you added 3 more rows. At the end of the season, you'd think you'd be used to it, but no. Hello. Oh, I hear myself. Okay. Here, let me do that. I'll just do it. tell?
Mm-hmm. Let's go. Rachel's future plans are currently undecided, but will undoubtedly involve something really cool. Allison Weiler is the daughter of Scott and Teresa Weiler and Scott Weiler. Scott and Teresa Weiler. Allison has participated in cross country all 4 years of high school. She is also involved in choir, musicals, speech, track, and creative writing. After graduation, Allison will be going to ISU to major in English. Jenna Wilson is the daughter of Andy and Jolene Wilson. Jenna has participated in cross country for 2 years. She is also involved in volleyball, basketball, track and field, softball, Key Club, is the UNICEF Vice President, is in National Honor Society, is a mentor, and in marching band. After graduation, Jenna is going to a 4-year university and majoring in health sciences. Thank you to our girls cross country seniors. How are we doing over there?
I got it finally. It was this.
Okay.
Wherever you want. It's my call.
Now we would like to honor the 10 senior members of the boys cross country team. Jacob Buckley is the son of Andrea Buckley and Bill Buckley. Jacob has participated in cross country for 4 years. He is also involved in golf and track. Next fall, Jacob is going to complete the real estate program at Scottsdale Community College in Arizona. Jack Gustafson is the son of Chad and Katie Gustafson. Jack has participated in cross country throughout high school and is involved in soccer, baseball, basketball, and band. After graduation, Jack is going to Iowa State University to major in biology, genetics, or kinesiology and health. Luke Haverdink is the son of Mike and Natalie Haverdink. Luke has participated in cross country for 4 years. He is also involved in soccer, basketball, baseball, choir, and band. After graduation, Luke will attend a 4-year university with a currently undecided major. Zeke McCarty is the son of Michael and Lisa McCarty. Zeke has participated in cross country each year of high school. He is also involved in band, jazz band, soccer, and basketball. After graduation, Zeke is going to Iowa State or UNI. Matt Oakey is the son of Gary and Amiko Oakey. Matt has participated in cross country for all 4 years of high school. He has also been in baseball, track, and basketball. After graduation, Matt will be attending a college to major in something business related. Nathan Patel is the son of Kevin and Christy Patel. Nathan has participated in cross country throughout high school. He is also involved in track, is the Key Club treasurer, is on student council, and is a YSS mentor. In the fall, Nathan will be attending a 4-year university and major in mechanical engineering. Brett Porter is the son of Todd and Tracy Porter. Brett has participated in cross country for 2 years. He has also been on the track, basketball, and football teams. Brett is also a student council, FCA, and NHS member. Brett's future plans include collecting all 6 Infinity Stones and snap half of Martinique's homework out of existence. He also hopes to attend UNI to study education and social science or something. Michael Gustafson is the son of Chad and Katie Gustafson. Michael has participated in cross country for 4 years. Brian and Emily Buss. In football cheer for 3 years. She is also involved in choir, FFA, and wrestling cheerleading. After graduation, CJ plans to attend the Aveda Institute to receive her cosmetology license and hopes to open up her own salon. Haley Calabro is the daughter of Aaron and Christina Calabro. Haley has participated in football cheer for 2 years. She is also after graduation, Katie will be to study kinesiology or athletic training. Colin Griffner is being escorted tonight by Staff Sergeant Brandon Barnett and Sergeant First Class David Ogle, as well as grandparents Craig and Diana Hawker. This is Colin's first year as a football manager. He has also been involved in football, basketball, FFA, and Son of the American Legion. Colin will be joining the Army and will pursue a degree in law enforcement once done with the military. Megan Jenkins is the daughter of Sherry Jenkins and Mike Jenkins. Megan has been a football manager for 4 years. After graduation, Megan will be attending Iowa Central Community College, where she will be on the dance team while pursuing a degree in human services to eventually become a school counselor. Thank you for your dedication to our football program managers. Okay, this is... Oh. Hello. You were short, and now there's no sound. There's also no video, just a still picture. Okay. Okay. It's some... Hello, friends. Are you out there? We know you can't see us. We're working on it, so we're going to be ready to go here in just a minute. How are we doing? Are we ready? Now we would like to honor the 19 seniors who are members of our football program. Joshua Anderson is the son of Steve and Carol Anderson. Joshua has participated in football for all 4 years of high school. He is also involved in track and band. Joshua's future plans are to attend college for engineering. Austin Argutsinger is the son of Andy and Andrea Argutsinger. Austin has participated in football throughout high school. He has also played soccer and is an FCCLA. After graduation, Austin is planning on getting an apprenticeship in carpentry or masonry. Quentin Bannister is the son of Robert and Amy Bannister. Quentin has participated in football for 4 years. He is also involved in band. In the fall, Quentin is going to ISU or the University of Wisconsin at Platteville to study history. Hudson Bellin is the son of Hunter and Holly Bellin. Hudson has participated in football for 4 years. He is also Aiden Carr is the son of Mara McKay. Aiden has participated in football for 4 years. He is also involved in wrestling and soccer. After graduation, Aiden is continuing his wrestling career at Iowa Central while studying physical therapy. Ethan Kluel is the son of Scott Kluel and Sherry and Steve Flugrad. Ethan has played football throughout high school. Ethan is also involved in track and FFA. In the fall, he plans on going to Iowa State or South Dakota State University to go into the field of agriculture. Jack Dresser is the son of Kevin and Penny Dresser. This is Jack's first year in football. Jack is also involved in basketball and soccer. Jack's future plans are to attend Iowa State, following in the footsteps of his beloved sisters. Johnny Hart is the son of John and Teresa Hart. Johnny has participated in football for the first time this season. He also plays baseball. After graduation, Johnny will be attending Iowa State or DMAC. Drew Hawthorne is the son of Greg and Amy Hawthorne. Drew has played football throughout high school. He has also participated in basketball, swimming, and track, and is a member of Student Council and Key Club. Drew's future plans are to attend a 4-year university and major in biology. Brendan Hergenreiter is the son of Stuart and Meridon Hergenreiter. Brendan has participated in football each year of high school. He has also been involved in basketball, baseball, and FFA. After graduation, Brennan is going into the health field at the University of Iowa. Jonah Hillman is the son of Aaron and Dina Hillman. Jonah has played football for 4 years. He is also involved in basketball and FFA. Jonah will be attending Iowa State and studying pre-law after graduation. Cooper Hearn is the son of Tim and Jody Hearn. Cooper has played football throughout high school. He has also been involved in track and field, FFA, and wrestling. Cooper's future plans are to attend college and play football somewhere. Carson Johnson is the son of Rick and Michelle Johnson. Carson has participated in football for 4 years. He is also involved in wrestling, FFA, and track. After graduation, Carson plans to go to college to major in criminal forensics and possibly wrestle. Anthony Morano is walking with siblings Frank and Selena Morano. Anthony has participated in football for 3 years. After graduation, Anthony will be pursuing a career in the psychology or sociology field. Ethan Newell is the son of Ryan and Julie Newell. Ethan has participated in football throughout high school. He is also involved in track, FFA, Bankers Trust Youth Board, and youth mentoring. Next fall, Ethan will be going to Iowa or Iowa State. Isaac Roteman is the son of Bradley and Carmen Roteman. Isaac has played football all 4 years of high school and is involved in track, baseball, and band. After graduation, Isaac's future plans are undecided, but they certainly include having a great time with some great people. Morgan Smith is the son of Moni Albrecht Smith and Stephen Smith. Morgan has participated in football for 4 years. He is also involved in wrestling and soccer. Morgan's future plans include attending Iowa Central and then the University of Iowa, and eventually becoming an orthodontist. Jacob Steenhoek is the son of Chad and Wendy Steenhoek. Jacob has played football throughout high school. He's also been on the wrestling team. After graduation, Jacob will attend a 4-year university while continuing his wrestling career and eventually become a math teacher. Jacob Teresi is the son of Brian and Sherry Teresi. Jacob is a 4-year football team member. He has also been involved in wrestling and FFA. Next year, Jacob plans on attending Penn State University to study nuclear engineering. Seniors, we thank you for your leadership on and off the field, and good luck tonight.
I sent them an itinerary. I thought you did. I was like, now in a show of sportsmanship and goodwill between our two schools, the Gilbert High School Band, led by Assistant Drum Major Elizabeth Delaney, now performs the Norwalk High School fight song, On Wisconsin. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your caps.
Sounds absolutely not.
Time for your Gilbert High School Tiger Football Varsity Marching Band. Tonight football team meal. being brought to you by Vincent Construction.
Testing.
Test 1 2 testing. Can you hear me on there now?
Yes, we can.
Coming on live. Are we okay for the moment?
We are good.
We'll check and see what comes.
Tigers!
Good evening, Gilbert Tigers fans. This is Joe Battles, and Carmen Wilson and I will be bringing you a somewhat adequate performance this evening on the YouTube channel.
Senior night.
Senior night.
Parking lot is packed. There's a raucous crowd down there, and Tigers sporting their home black uniforms, looking to get a victory here before the end of the year.
And it was pretty exciting. I didn't realize we had 22 seniors on the team this evening.
Yeah, I mean, it's senior night for football, but the best thing about it is a lot of them are multi-sport athletes, so a lot of them will go on to play basketball and wrestling and track and soccer. So, I mean, just because one sport is ending doesn't mean their career is ending by any means.
Correct. But yes, we are less than 4 minutes away from kickoff, and so Carmen, what do you know about the Norwalk Warriors?
The Norwalk Warriors. Okay, the Norwalk Warriors are out of the Little Hawkeye Conference. They're currently 7-1 on a 6-game winning streak. Gilbert, out of the Heart of Iowa Conference, is 2-6 on the year. Gilbert is only giving up about 6.5 total points per game on the road this year, so they're pretty stout on the road. On offense, the Warriors are like Gilbert in that they'll run 2/3 of the time, averaging about 5.3 yards per carry, and have 16 rushing touchdowns on the year. But they do throw the ball. When they do, they're completing about 50% of the passes, averaging about 15 yards per completion for 17 touchdowns on the year. So, I mean, they're certainly productive.
Correct.
Senior Zach Marker is their signal caller with over 1,200 passing yards on the year. He also leads the team in rushing, so they expect to be calling his name quite a bit here this evening.
Correct. And does he also have, is it 2 senior receivers, or is there just one?
I believe there are 2. The names escape me, but he certainly has a full set of receiving corps that he's been throwing to all year.
Well, actually, it's a really nice night for football. The wind isn't too extreme, and other than it being a normal October,
exactly
35-degree, 40-degree night, it seems like a good evening for football.
You know, it's not what 29 degrees on the field like it was for North Polk the last home game. So
correct.
I'm sure this is a beautiful evening.
And during the North Polk game with the occasional spitting of snow going on as well.
Exactly. I think the hands got a little cold on the field too, because there were 5 turnovers in that game, if you'll recall.
Right.
So,
And also, we appreciate Trent Becker giving us the opportunity to
Most certainly.
fill in for him, and he is actually reffing a game on another site this evening. And so I thought, in our true appreciation of Trent being gone and doing the referee, throughout the evening we're going to bring out our favorite chants that we like to yell at referees in the true support of supporting all referees everywhere. Actually, I believe it's a thankless job. It's one that when my kids were younger, I found it was better to be the coach rather than it was to be the umpire or the referee or
that is
otherwise.
true. It's got to be quite an honor, though, to be reffing along with your brother, because he's doing it with his brother, correct?
Correct. Second week in a row.
I wonder how that works with when one tries to overrule the other on a field.
Well, I do not believe, I don't know this for sure. I don't think either of them are the head ref. So at least they're on the same level. But
that is true.
if I remember right, Trent's brother. Well, no, I guess I'm going to say this wrong. One of them is 3 or 4 minutes older than the other. So.
Okay.
So there's obviously seniority there.
Exactly.
Right.
Yep. Right.
So I'm not going to lie. Looking over at those white, that's a formidable task. Looking at their team across the way there.
I wonder how many kids they have on their team over there. That's quite a set
Well,
of kids.
they stretch from the 20-yard line to the other 40-yard line, so we're covering
45 yards.
45 yards of kids. Yeah.
All right, the seniors are about to head to midfield for the coin flip.
Kind of reminds me of the movie Facing the Giants, if you've ever seen that one, where the small team of a small Christian school was taking on their 25 players are taking on 89 on the other side. So.
Yeah, it's look at them. It's like a prize fight, right? I mean, they're just staring them down.
Right. It looks like Norwalk will receive,
Correct. Yep.
and I believe
There's no wind. So
there's no wind. Norwalk will defend the north goal, and we are about ready for kickoff.
All right, so besides senior Zach Marker, the signal caller throwing the plays and also rushing, he also has a senior running back, Dante Manuel. He's listed at 6'2", 195, and he runs the ball. He ran the ball 91 times this year for 7.2 yards per carry. So, I mean, they're certainly productive on offense one way or the other.
And that's going to be a challenge because if I remember right, he's equally dangerous up the middle as he is on the outside, running outside as well.
Yeah, he's got some speed to get outside, that's for sure.
Austin Argensinger and Jacob Tressi. Tigers will kick off. Norwalk will receive. Tigers will defend the south goal.
Norwalk getting some last-second instructions before they take the field.
Cooper Herner's counting. Make sure he gets 11.
That was a good thing.
When I played football, I can't remember the number of times that we got out there. Oh yeah, who else is supposed to be out here? Actually, my high school, I went to Dallas Center Grimes High School, and we actually played Norwalk.
Okay.
And they were a lot smaller back
Yes.
then, and Dallas Center Grimes was a lot smaller back then.
Correct.
Of course, we got to the game in horse and buggy. It's been so long ago, but
Leather helmets and everything.
correct. The ball is kicked off
Squig kip.
to the 20.
Ooh,
Ooh,
nice
good
hit.
stop.
Yep.
Good stop by 51.
Kickoffs by Eli Ransom. Tackled by number 51, Austin Argensinger.
Argensinger with the tackle. That was a big hit.
That was a big hit, and it appeared that it caught the man with the ball by surprise a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. He was trying to find a hole, and the Tigers found it. All right. 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line.
Number 35, Aiden Carr, is trying to get the crowd into it.
Completes it to the 44-yard line.
Oh,
and,
darn.
Late hit out of bounds.
Pass was complete to number 12 on the Warriors.
Trey Hansen with the late hit out of bounds. Just wasn't paying attention, threw him down, wasn't necessary.
Personal foul against the Tigers, tackle out of bounds. Be a 15-yard penalty.
A team like this, you don't want to give them extra yards
No,
when
and
you don't need it. That was a good completion.
especially after they picked up a first down, and we're going
Exactly.
to add 15 yards to it. Yep.
Right, yep.
Norwalk will have
So unfortunately, with 13 seconds gone in the game, Norwalk has the ball on the Tiger 41.
Right up the middle. It took 3 Tigers to bring him down, but he did get 4 or 5 yards there.
Looks like the tackle was initial by Caden Meskin and Cooper Hearn.
second and 6 for the Warriors.
Actually, I thought he got more than what they give him for a spot. So
Yeah, that's-
we'll take that 4 yards and move on, I believe.
Shotgun formation, the running back splits out to the right. Now he goes in motion. And fake the handoff. Quarterback sneak, Tigers.
Looks like
Oh, they had it.
they did, and then looks like he's going to get close to a first down.
Yeah, he just juked and jibed and found a little hole there to get 6 yards for the first down.
What was a little impressive is that it looked like it was stopped, and he managed to find a
Yeah.
hole, and then not only that, he found 6 yards out of it.
Yeah, the Tigers read it correctly. We had 2 or 3 guys there. They just found a seam and went through it. So 1st and 10 now on the 30-yard line of the Tigers. And we have oh. Oh,
We have Injury number
45. Cooper Hearn. That's not good. Your leading tackler had to come out of the game.
Ethan Vesey comes in the game.
Okay. There.
I don't know if that was a called quarterback draw.
Oof, he is hit hard from behind. He does get 8 yards, but
Caden Meskin again on the tackle. Was a good hit.
that was a good hit.
Gain of about 8, second and 2.
Again, though, you can see the offense, and certainly running through Zach Marker. I mean, everything runs through him.
Whether that was a good read or was a
It was a quick pull.
it was a quick draw if it was.
Right. Good defense.
Good defense and broken up by Tucker Hansen.
That was good defense. They threw the fade route to the outside receiver and his one-on-one coverage, and Hansen was in the right position. Good defense. That brings up 3rd and 2.
This would be a good stop for the Tigers if we could pull this off.
Yep, there's a guy wide open on the top of the field.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody. Okay, but it looks like we've got him covered, and it's a good thing Norwalk didn't see that any earlier.
Yep, and they've stopped him for a loss, 4th down. Be interesting to see if Norwalk kicks the ball here. They do have a field goal kicker that's got 5 field goals on the year and the long of 41 yards. So certainly within striking distance, it looks like they are going to bring him onto the field.
So Nolan Mueller and Jake Steenhook on the tackle, I believe.
For the Warriors. 4th and 4 from the 24.
So this will be right at 40 yards. So he's hit from this distance before earlier this year.
And you mentioned earlier there's not much of a win factor.
Correct.
Number 4.
Kick is up, and it is good.
Boy, that was a very good kick.
That was. It's quite an advantage you have if you have a good, reliable kicker. Where if you get within the 20, you get the red zone, you've got almost automatic points.
Right, and he actually maybe had a couple yards to spare on that one even.
Yep. Very impressive kick. Well, now the Tigers will get the ball and see what they can do with 9:06 left on the clock.
So I hate to ask I hate to ask anyone out there for fear that what do we do if it doesn't work, but we just wanted to always double check to make sure you guys can hear us out there. But if not, we can continue to talk to ourselves.
It's never stopped us before.
Correct.
Hanson and Johnson deep.
Yep, Tucker Hanson and Carson Johnson deep for the Tigers.
Kern next level.
I have to tell you, I kind of like the helmet colors that Norwalk has. That bright gold.
It is nice. It is shiny. I wonder if the student managers stay up at night and
Right. Number 4, Mason Lucas kicking off. Pretty good kick.
Hanson
To
takes it
Hanson
at
at
5.
the 5-yard line. Got a possible seam. Boy, that closed quickly.
It did. It did.
Hanson on the
Well, the
return.
Tigers are led by a pair of juniors on offense. You'll see junior Tanner Henningsen under center. He's got just over 1,000 yards passing on the season with 5 touchdowns. Running the ball, Ethan Vesey will get the lion's share of the carries. He's at 5'10", 205, has 624 yards on the year and 5 touchdowns. Junior Tucker Hanson will also get a few carries from the end-around sweep from the wide receiver position. Tucker was just the one that caught that kickoff, and we'll see what they do here on offense. Hit it up the middle.
Hand off to Ethan. Boy, got a gain of 2, and it was stopped quickly.
It was.
Unfortunately, yeah.
They gang tackled him as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage.
Tackled by number 62, Ethan Stockwell, among others. Gain of 2 will be 2nd and 8 for the Tigers.
Drops back to pass, and good defense. Broken up by the defensive back over there.
Intended for Hopper.
Yeah, actually,
By number 1, Grant.
that was well defended.
It was.
Incomplete.
Had a safety over top, too. But, yeah, it was a nice pass, but even better pass breakup by the
Right.
D-back. So it brings up 3rd and 8 on the 24-yard line. Tigers really don't want to go 3 and out here and give the ball back right away.
Henningsen's back to pass. Pressure coming.
Just threw it away.
And got a little extra chuck there at the end, too. Right in front of the referee. He evidently thought it was okay, but
Will bring up 4th down for the Tigers.
I wonder if Becker's watching this on replay later tonight, if he thinks that should be a penalty.
well, he is a referee, so we're able to discuss him tonight.
That is true. Tigers bring an extra person out on the field.
Likely punt formation here. VC back to punt.
Yep. High punt, but not very far.
Fair catch. And number 3, Scott Anderson did make the catch.
Yep, hauled in at the 44-yard line.
Ball will be down at the Warrior 44.
Well, the Tigers had a good stop there when they got in the red zone. Let's see if they can do it a little earlier in the drive here.
Yeah, and with Marker and how much he moves around back there, it'd be nice to just put a little pressure on him as well.
Right. That 15-yard penalty really hurt. I don't think they kicked that field goal if that far
No,
away.
I believe they probably.
Got
Just
through again.
Just missed him on the play, and a good catch by Ethan Carlson for the Warriors.
That was a nice throw. He escaped pressure and kept his eyes downfield. He easily could have run for probably the first down, but he found a receiver wide open down the middle of the field and hit him. That was a great play.
And just managed to elude just enough
Right.
the Tiger defenders to get that pass off.
Yeah, they got good pressure on the outside. Tigers line up in a 4-3.
Marker's back in a passing situation again.
Rolls out.
Oh, and complete to Carlson for the touchdown.
Number 13.
Yeah, Drew Hawthorne just got a little bit behind the defender there, or I'm sorry, the offensive receiver there, and wide open for a touchdown. That was a nice pass.
It was a nice pass. Actually, it was impressive. He's rolling to his left and right-handed quarterback and threw it that way. But 34-yard touchdown pass.
You can see why he's got over 1,200 yards passing on the year and shooting more than 50% completion ratio. So, well, quickly 9-0 with a chance for one more.
Faces Lucas to kick.
Ooh,
Kick is up, right through.
it is good.
Is good. With 7:34 left in the first quarter. Your score,
So the Tigers
Gilbert 0.
will receive the ball shortly with 7:34 left in the first quarter, down 10-0. Hopefully we can get some offense going on this round and strike back here.
Yeah, I mean, draw up the middle and 2 passing plays to the outside. We'll see if we can get Tucker Hansen involved a little bit with an end-around sweep or something to open up and get some open space. I believe he's run over 42 times this year, so certainly an opportunity to do something.
And most of those have been from the end around or sweep of some kind.
Correct, yes.
So we have Hansen and Carr back. Is that correct? Carson Johnson. And Lucas set to kick off. Again, kicks it deep to the 5.
Oh, bobble the kick, pick it up. There you go.
Maybe that was a successful diversionary tactic.
There you go. Made something out of nothing. Got past the 20-yard line.
So the Tigers will take over on offense. Was that the 22? 23
Looks
yard
like
line?
it. Yep.
Tigers will start 1st and 10 from their own 22.
Four receivers spread out.
So the Tigers will take over on offense. So we have a handoff to VC and stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Maybe
Looks like he lost a few yards.
lost a couple yards. Yep.
Yeah, the offensive line's just not getting any push up the middle. The Warriors are getting off the line of scrimmage just a little bit quicker right now and pushing them back. There's just no hole there for him to run through.
From the 21.
And it looks like they're coming after the quarterback. Oh, now maybe they backed off just a bit. Henningson's back to pass.
He's there. Good catch.
Good pass, good catch. Complete for first down to Tucker Hansen.
Yep.
Number 3, Scott Anderson.
That was a great route. Looks like he's about a yard short of the first down. 3rd and 1.
Oh, he is short.
He is, yeah.
Depth perception looked like he'd made it from up here. I'll just blame it on being old. Eyesight's getting worse.
No, I thought the same thing. Looking 50 yards across the field, it'll do that. All right. Got a fullback in there. Hand it to the fullback up the middle, and I
Believe he
forward
got the
progress.
first down.
Yep, first down.
And
That's Cooper Hearn, correct?
Yep.
Cooper ahead for the first down.
Tigers needed that. They needed to
Yeah, just
get first down.
Just to continue to move the ball forward. I agree.
Exactly.
We have Tucker Hansen split left and Drew Hawthorne split right. Hand off to VC up the middle. Got a good hole.
That was a great hole. They were crowding the box,
And
too.
got 10 yards on that run.
That was a great hole by the offensive line because the linebackers were sneaking up into the box, too. So they got to the second level, and he was able to make do and get 12 yards. Great run.
And Ethan made the last couple himself, I believe.
Yes.
Tiger 45.
It's sure willpower when you get to that point. see if they can keep the momentum going.
Tigers 1st and 10 at their own 45. Just shy of 6 minutes left in the first quarter.
And off to Hanson.
And it looks like Tucker Hansen for a gain of 2, kind of, 1.5, 1.75.
You're right, somewhere in there.
Right.
Gain of 2.
We'll call it 2.
All right.
Tigers will have 2nd and 8.
But if you watch the Warrior defense, they're
And if we could, the problem is,
yeah. I mean, that was great coverage downfield.
That was good
He
coverage.
tried to go to the left, and both receivers were covered with a safety over top. And
sack was by 52 Tyler Kelderman, and I believe the assist to number 50 Devin Pollard.
I mean, that's one. When he looks in the film room, he'll probably see that he probably just should have thrown it away. But
Again, it's that rolling to the left with the right-handed quarterback.
Yep.
It's an extra
Pretty-
challenge.
pretty difficult.
Yep, that's that extra death. A little bit further, you got to chuck it.
3rd and 21.
Henningsen scrambling, and incomplete to Drew Hawthorne.
Again, great coverage downfield. He had to check down to his 3rd receiver, and he was well covered as well. I don't think he would have gotten the first down, but it was.
Do they only have 11 defenders on the field? Because it felt like they had a pretty strong rush and were able to cover well downfield.
They did, and they only rushed 4 on that one. They let their line rush and dropped all their linebackers back.
Kick the Tigers.
VC's on the Tiger 22, getting ready for the punt.
There
Gets
we
a
go.
good
That's
kick away.
kick. Nice coverage.
Covered right away.
because they're getting through the line of scrimmage. Tap, and unfortunately, they've just missed a few tackles here and there, and the Warriors have got some good plays, but that was a great tackle on the defense. Brings up 2nd and goal, and they actually pushed him back to the 5.
I was going to say, we made him lose two on that round.
Yep.
We're going with 4 wide on this set for the Warriors here.
Oh, and the quarterback lost the
fumble.
ball.
Pressure's coming.
Oh, missed another tackle.
He's proceeding to run 50 yards for a
Nice block.
and complete in the end zone.
You ever seen the movie Necessary Roughness? That
Yes.
looks exactly like that last play in the end of the movie where he just runs around, the lineman makes a block, and hits a wide open receiver cutting across the middle. That's a long time for a defensive back to cover somebody. Though,
It is a long time.
When your quarterback's running around like that.
And normally what you see, at least when I'm being a Cyclone fan, normally what you see is someone calls a holding call on that.
That is true, yes. Yep.
That was complete to Nick Marker from the 5-yard line after Zach Marker ran for about 60 yards and scrambling on that play.
The kick is good.
Kick is good, and that brings the score to 17-0 with 2:11 left in the first quarter. And that one appears to be a little, how can I say this? The Tigers look a little shocked by
They do.
by that one, yes.
They do, a little shaken. Well, I mean, they've got to respond. You take the first shot, how are you going to respond? Coming down 17-0, there's 2 ways you can act in this. You can stand up, or you can let it roll down the hill.
And we have Johnson and Carr back deep to receive.
Yeah, it's interesting. I wonder why Tucker Hansen isn't back there.
Actually, is that Tucker at the 20?
Oh, maybe they brought him up.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think maybe they're anticipating a squib kick. Number 4, Mason Lucas, set to kick off again.
Maybe he's going to hand it to him.
Yep. We're set up to block. Don't clip, boys. Very good.
Nice return to the 31-yard line. So we saw it. We knew.
We also have the vantage point of being up in the air a little bit. And
Right.
First and 10 from their 31.
All right. Well, the Tigers had success moving the ball a little bit on that last series, so we'll see if they can keep some momentum. A big sack there on 2nd down kind of delayed things, but they found some momentum.
And what's a little, it was impressive, their defensive coverage. I mean, you could tell that Henningsen was checking first, second,
Correct.
third option, and
Up the fullback up the middle.
good solid 5 or 6 yards.
Yeah, I think it caught him off guard a little bit. He had some room.
5-yard gain out to the
It's a good play call.
That was Caden Meskin for 5, I believe.
tackle by King, Grant Larson, and others.
quarters there. We are winding down to 35 seconds in the first quarter. And we have 2nd and 7 currently.
Oh, false start.
False start on the Tigers.
Yep. Right guard.
And we will, that'll push us back 5, so it'll be 2nd and 12, or maybe 11.
And they start the clock with 20 seconds left.
Like would be the last play of the quarter if we get it off. Ethan Vesey up the middle again.
Yep.
Almost. Did he get 5 again?
Actually, got,
Maybe a little more.
yeah, it'll be 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7, so he did get half.
And that'll end the first quarter. We will switch direction to the field. Tigers are down 17-0 at the start of the second quarter. So once again, we were discussing Trent Becker, and he and his brother refereeing this evening, and
Trayer, is that where they're at? Is that where they're
I
up?
believe I believe they're reffing a 1A game, and there is I believe they're the opposition is the number 2 team in that division.
Okay.
Against a team in the lower portion of that division. So it was going to be a interesting matchup, it sounds like.
Yep.
Wow. Great variety of sandwiches, drinks, and snacks.
And those can be interesting. I mean, those you never know what's going to happen. I mean, just look at Wisconsin and Illinois last week with the football game. I mean,
I have a very good friend of mine who is a Illinois fan, and I haven't heard from him for football for years. And then he made sure to contact me when they beat Wisconsin.
I'm sure. Something to celebrate for the first time in 2 decades.
Yeah, it was, and it would be. That's why they play the game. There's always an upset.
Yep.
We're back underway.
3rd and 5.
3rd and 5, and the Tigers are on their own 48-yard line. Pressure coming up the middle.
Oh, he caught it.
Good pass, and he stayed in bounds and moved forward for the first down.
That was a great play.
Great play by Hergenrader, and
You could tell the Warriors were expecting a run up the middle because they brought their 2 middle linebackers right through the A gap, and one of them actually got through, so it was a great block by the running back.
And once again, with our poor depth perception, I thought he was out of bounds. But,
yeah.
But he managed to move that for an extra 10 yards. Was that a gain of 17?
The defensive back got a little aggressive there and tried to. I can't tell if he tried to pick it or tried to swat it down, but certainly made a great play.
We're going to say a gain of 17. I'll answer myself. 1st and 10.
End around.
Handoff up the middle. Oh, and he's still on his feet.
He is. Tigers got some momentum here.
Trey Hansen, a gain of 13 yards on that play.
Out to the Warrior 23.
We are knocking on the door of the red zone. This will be a.
And I think they got the Warriors off balance a little bit on their heels on their play calling too.
I believe, and they're just not sure what we're going to do, or is this the right thing? And and now it looks like they're coming after us, so maybe we can get one over the top. Henningson's back to pass.
Right
tipped
through the
and
hands.
intercepted by number 15 for the Warriors is Caden Schmidt.
And he's still
on his feet. I'm not sure how, but he's still on his feet.
The pass just went through Jonah Hillman's hands. Unfortunately, didn't catch that one and got tipped right into the defender's hands. Unfortunate turnover because the Tigers had momentum and they were knocking on the door.
The referees are gathering, I think, to make sure they got the spot. Up here in the box, we all thought he was down when he went into that first group of defenders, but. So the Warriors will take over on the Tigers 17, 1st and 10. Or excuse me, 12. Quarterback keeper,
Yeah, he's
and
on the
he is.
outside.
Oh, and he's out to the 40, to the 50. He cuts back, still on his feet. Cuts back again. Good tackle at the Tiger 40-yard line.
Barker with the keeper.
That was,
40.
I mean, the offensive guard just pulled to the outside, and he had a lot of room to run right down the sideline.
Yeah, he had a lead blocker.
Oh, there's a flag down the field down there at the 22-yard line.
There is a flag down around the 20 or 22-yard line.
That might be fortunate for the Tigers.
Yep.
That's thrown in the direction of holding or a clip of some kind.
And they're walking backwards, so I think they all expect it to. I think Tigers got a big break here.
We got two different holding calls, it looks like. So that'll put the Warriors inside their own 10-yard, or
10 yards from the spot.
excuse me, on the 12-yard line.
Yeah, it's a spot foul, I believe, so it's from where the holding penalty took place.
First down for the Warriors.
Oh no, they're all the way back to the. I can't even see the ball.
I can't. Well, they seem to have a disagreement of where they're placing the ball.
Oh, there it is. It's at the 12-yard line, 13-yard line.
So it's first down.
Looks like the same formation.
It does. Marcus back to pass, getting a little pressure. Ref might have missed a holding call on that one.
Oh, and he just dropped it.
Unfortunate drop by number 13, Chase McKinney.
Yep. Again, though, rolling out to the opposite hand and just threw it.
And quite frankly, threw that 47 yards in the
did.
air.
He did. Yep.
That was a hefty throw.
Right.
Pass ball's incomplete, brings up second 10 for the Warriors.
I think he got a little greedy there. He had a receiver about 10 yards wide open there in the middle of the field, but sometimes you got to take the air out of the ball and stretch the defense.
Yeah, it did seem that he wanted to go for it all, and he probably had to gain a 20 instead of trying for the 50-yarder.
Right.
Quarterback
draw
keeper.
again. And he got the first down. And he's still going.
Oh, and he's slipped a tackle.
Missed tackles.
He's out to the right, on the right side, heading out of bounds at the 48-yard line of the Tigers.
Missed tackles are just killing the Tigers tonight. They've had him a handful of times. At least got their hand on him and can't bring him down. I don't know if he soaked himself in baby oil before he took the field, or.
We always used to, when we played football, we weren't very good, but we always had difficulty with that. We always used to say it was a grease pig contest. And so the Warriors will take over at the first and 10 at the Tigers 49. Markers in a shotgun formation.
5 receivers on the field. We'll see if he's bringing one back.
Good pass to the slot. Marker's brother.
Yep.
Number 9.
Marker's class.
Nick.
He got a gain of 22 on that play.
And Johnson on the tackle.
I believe it's complete to the first and 10 to the Tigers' 20,
Tiger 20. Got a flag down now.
24-yard line.
There is a flag right at the 25-yard line. Let's see. Face mask against the Tigers. Add another 15.
Flag is a face mask against Gilbert.
And that would put them well into the red zone on this play.
Be about half the distance. Where's the face mask? That was
So first and 10 on the Tiger 19. Is there such a thing as a 5-yard?
Yeah, was it
face
hands to the
mask?
face or was it face mask?
Yeah, it appeared they didn't count off half the distance.
No. Well, we'll see what the Tigers draw up on defense here. They're Norwalk's back in the red zone, first and goal at the 19. It appears.
They appear to be taking a long time setting up this play.
Yep, 10 seconds left on the play
Likely
clock.
going to need to call a timeout. Looks like that's the intention right now is to call a timeout. Will be their first one of the quarter.
Warriors taking.
Excuse me, first one of the half.
Well, we'll see if the Tigers can regroup here on the sideline, get some instruction from the coaching staff. Maybe they see something that maybe they got some last-second instructions on how they can stop the Warriors' offense, because they're certainly running up and down the field right now.
This would be about the time that Trent would say something along the line that, well, if we stopped them, they wouldn't be moving, or just something very, very pithy and extremely knowledgeable. It's good that he's not here. We can make fun of him.
Yeah,
I mean, that's very helpful.
I'm still waiting for your top 10 list on
the
referees.
Yes, we do have to. That was a tease in the pregame.
Okay.
Yes, yeah. See, most of the ones I can remember were basketball referees, where you're a little more up close and personal.
Yes.
And
so I assume you got warned a few times when you were a
warned
student.
is such a strong word. Gently reminded, yes. Never did get thrown out.
Just having some fun.
Yep.
Quick pass dropped. Did he catch it?
He did catch it.
Okay.
He bobbled it, and he made it interesting.
Okay.
It was caught by Brett Dawson, number 17. And we have a penalty of some kind.
Yep, late penalty. I wonder if there's some talking on the field. I didn't see any.
My guess is somebody might have said something to the referee or the other team that someone didn't like.
They're talking about it. Let's see what we got.
The play was clearly dead while that was going on, unless
Yep.
unless it was a late face mask.
Unsportsmanlike against the Tigers.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Well, that's not a good call. That's not timely. That's a poor location for that penalty.
A couple big
When you're in-
penalties in this game. Got the late hit out of bounds. Got face mask or hands to the face, and then that's unsportsmanlike.
And this should put him inside the 5.
Definitely don't want to give Norwalk any more yards than you have to.
Half the distance to the goal.
Sorry, it was only half the distance. I guess I thought they were outside the 15, but
It is an automatic first down, though.
First and goal for the Warriors.
and they're at the 9-yard line. And they actually have switched quarterbacks on us.
And scored a touchdown right up the middle.
I don't know if that was a
Dante
wildcat formation, but Max Jurgens was taking the snap on that.
Okay.
Number
Tigers are going to give it back to, actually, are they?
Sorry, I was wrong. That was not Carr. That was Carson Johnson.
Okay, they are going to punt it.
It did look like we were considering it there for a
Yeah.
minute there.
Nice spiral
good punt on the way. Fair catch for the Warriors on the 31 of Norwalk.
That was a nice punt.
It was a nice spiral. Good coverage downfield. He had no choice but to fair catch it.
Yeah, I mean, on senior night, Morgan Smith, I believe that's who it was, number 83. Is that
Correct.
Okay. That was a nice spiral right off his foot. Changed direction of the field and changed field position. We'll see if the Tigers can stop him here.
So we do appear to have a different quarterback.
Number 2. Max Jurgens.
Norwalk is running in a
Oh,
and
Call timeout.
Yep, they have call timeout.
yeah, it looks like Dante Manuel ran onto the field last second. Didn't know he was supposed to be on the offensive series, and they had to call timeout.
And we do see the quarterback marker over here, maybe shaking some injury off here, maybe, and
He's stretching and jogging up and down the sideline trying to loosen something up.
it's certainly not because he's trying to loosen up his leg because he's been running enough tonight this evening.
Unfortunately, that is true.
So Max Jurgens is on the roster as a wide receiver. Appears to be in the backfield. So with 7:27 left in the first half, Norwalk has called their second timeout and have 1st and 10 on the 33-yard line.
Tigers in their 4-3 defense. And
Incomplete pass.
yeah, I mean you could tell. Unfortunately, why he's second string. That was open.
And I think it did seem like we were. I think you heard the footsteps. We did get some pressure coming up the middle.
Yes. Yeah, the safety was coming up for a big hit if he would have caught it.
So it's 2nd and 10. Jurgens in shotgun.
Ooh,
Good hit.
Great hit.
Oh.
Oh, another missed tackle.
Good hit in the backfield and unfortunate missed tackle. And I believe Jurgens is real close to the first down unless, nope, he did pick it up.
Yeah, I think Nolan Mueller broke through the line of scrimmage as soon as that ball was snapped and hit the running back right before the quarterback could have a chance to give it to him. That was great pressure up the middle.
So the Warriors in a 4-wide formation, one back with the quarterback in the backfield. 1st and 10 on the 44. Jurgens back to pass. Got time. Oh, and the ball is intercepted. Tipped by Carr and intercepted by Tucker Hansen. Tigers get the ball back on their own 43-yard line.
Boy, the Tigers needed that.
That
too.
was absolutely.
Yep. Get some momentum here before halftime. Get a good interception. Get the offense back on the field. Hopefully get some points on the board.
And it looked like it was a crisp pass. I think Carr just happened to, he made a good play to even get a hand on it.
That was a great defensive play. And good effort by Hansen to haul it in when it was tipped, too.
Right. All right, VC back in tailback. Cooper Hearn at fullback. Henningsen under center. Lots of double faking there. Look like we went for Hearn right up the middle.
Yeah, he ran like a senior that knows that this is senior night. He ran with a purpose on that one.
Tackled by Tristan Duncan, I believe. Bring up 2nd and 6 for the Tigers.
Meskin into the lineup for Hearn. Hearn got a little little dinged up on the last play.
Well, when you're running through 8 guys, you're
Yeah,
bound to
correct.
happen.
2nd and 6. Hansen in motion. Give to VC up the middle. Again, first down. First down yardage.
Yep. There was a hole. He got to the second level and made one guy miss. The linebacker or the safety had to come up and tackle him.
I think you're right. The defense is trying to figure out exactly what we're going to do. Where some of our misdirection or is kind of confusing them a little bit.
Yep. Like I mentioned, keep that momentum going, move the chains, and hopefully continue to go on down the field.
The Tigers have 1st and 10 on the Warrior 47.
High snap. Ooh.
And VC is going to be stopped in the backfield for 3-yard loss. That seemed to be doomed from the high snap.
Yep. If it wasn't the linebacker that was going to get him, it was the 2 defensive ends that collapsed as soon as that thing was snapped. It was almost like it was snapped on 1 when it was supposed to be on 2, and the offensive line didn't move fast enough.
And it appeared that the timing,
yep,
throwing off just enough to where any hole that was there was gone quickly.
It was closed quick.
So 2nd and 13, back on the 50-yard line with 5 minutes and 35 seconds left in the first half.
Norwalk's daring him to pass now. They've got a lot of guys in the box, and here he goes.
Henningson's back to pass.
Oh,
Scrambling
a lot of
left.
running room. A lot of running room. Did he catch it? Nope.
Oh, good effort. Evidently, ball skipped on the ground to Hansen.
He had a lot of real estate over there.
He did have a lot of real estate.
He could have run for a while.
Yeah, I think maybe he would. He might have made the first down pickup a little bit lighter because I think he probably had 6 or 7 yards there. Of course, once again, it's easy for us to say.
That's exactly
we
right.
can see it up here.
Yep.
We always used to joke when our kids played football that there needed to be a dad microphone in his helmet. Hey,
just like the NFL.
Run forward, exactly right. Henningson's back to pass. Pressure coming again. Now he's going to run it, and he's got a good pickup. 5 yards, but unfortunately we needed 13.
That was a good blitz pickup though by the running back. I mean, he could have been stopped for 5 yards loss, and he made scrambling and was able to get.
Looks like the Tigers might be going for it on this one.
Yeah, I mean when you're down 24-0 with
4th and 7, 5 minutes, under 5 minutes. Yeah, it's good for them.
Yep.
Take a chance. And as we say that, it appears they're getting in punt formation.
We'll see.
Shows what we know, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you were ever going to fake it, this would be the opportune moment, too. They're.
That was his 15. That was his 4.
No. We'll see if Morgan Smith punts this away. He had a great punt last time.
And it is a fake. And Cooper Hearn.
Oh, ran into the back of his blocker.
Yep, unfortunately ran into the Tiger and lost the 2 yards.
Well, Norwalk takes over at, the 50-yard line, 49-yard line?
49, I believe, yep.
4:13 to go in the first half.
49, 1st and 10, Norwalk.
And starting quarterback, Zach Marker, is still on the sideline, kind of loosening up. So at quarterback is number 2, Max Jurgens, with what looks to appear to be like 17 people spread out there for going out for a pass. He's in shotgun formation with 4 minutes and 13 seconds. Hand off to Chase McKinney. Defended well by the Tigers. Defended well by the Tigers.
Yep. All 3 Tiger defenders there shook off their blocks and was able to get in the backfield. So he wasn't going very far.
Did he get a lot? Did he lose any? Oh, he did lose a yard. Oh, maybe they're going to
get back to the line of scrimmage. Yep, must have been forward progress.
2nd and 10, good stop by the Tiger defense.
That was a good stop. Same formation, the other side of the field, strong side of the field, 3 receivers.
Shotgun, 336, 335. Pitch to the right side to Dante Manuel. And there's his 7 yards.
Emmanuel,
Yep, right on his average.
tackled by Meskin and Hurt.
I mean, the Tiger defenders did a good job getting over there
Absolutely.
for him because there was a lot of room over there on the strong side of the field. It was,
He has, okay, I apologize. He only got 5 yards.
oh, wow, it must have stepped out of bounds.
I believe so.
Okay.
For the Warriors from the Tiger 47.
Well, we'll see if the Tigers can get a stop here. Third down and 6.
His first step is very quick.
Very quick.
So good time for a Tiger stop. 3rd and 6. Juergens shotgun formation, hands off. Good stop in the backfield
And
by
they stopped
Nolan
him.
Mueller. And possible ball on the ground.
And Emmanuel.
They're saying he was down. That was a great stop by the defensive line, able to get right through as soon as that ball was handed off.
2 will bring up 4th.
Assuming Norwalk's going to go for this, they're on their own 45 and 4th and 5 to go with 3 minutes left.
Be interesting to see if they take all their time here, run the clock down a little bit. No, you're right. They are actually.
I thought maybe for a minute there they were bringing the punt
Yep,
the
so did
punt
I.
people in.
See if it's a squib or a quick kick. He's the quarterback's back there, 8 yards. See if it's a quick kick.
Unless they're trying to draw the Tigers offside, which that looks like that's what they're trying to do.
Yep.
Pretty effective kick, taken at the 10-yard line,
Yep. Blocking the back.
and we got a block and possibly a hold call as well.
Penalties are just killing the Tigers here this evening. That's 4 or 5 penalties already in the first half.
Very inopportune times for each one. I mean, I don't think a coach would ever tell you there's ever a good time for a penalty, but
That is true.
Trey Hansen did a good job of turning that into something, and unfortunately, we're going to have to be inside the 10 to 15 yard line, I believe.
Block in the back against the Tigers. Be half the distance to the goal.
Well, I mean, really, the only thing that's been working is the running game up the middle. But with 2 minutes and 16 seconds left, that's gonna have to start throwing it down the field.
The one advantage is Norwalk only has one timeout remaining, so they can't stall this and allow and get the ball
Get the
back. Ideally, though, we're going to get a couple first downs so we can have a chance to score, or at the very least, not give them an opportunity to have the ball again.
Well, hopefully we can put it in the end zone. Well, there's a conference.
What could they possibly be talking about on the 5 yard line? This is where these comments or the top 10 list of criticizing referees
Exactly.
would come in.
They
you
got
know?
their Apple Watches. Can you believe how many calories we've burned already?
Look at this. My Fitbit says we've got 2,000 steps already since the first quarter.
That's exactly right.
Maybe they're exchanging maybe they're getting their concession order for halftime.
That's right.
Who wants a brat? Who wants a chicken sandwich? I'm kind of enjoying Pat Starr, our public address announcer, telling us where these referees live. You know, because that's very gutsy. And
Yes.
back in the old days, I'm not sure you do that. Oh, complete. And that's got to be a horse collar, doesn't it?
It certainly looked like it. They kept him in bounds. They're keeping the clock running. But, yeah, it did look like they got him around the top of the shoulder pads.
We're kind of blocked. Was that caught by Tucker Hansen?
Tigers from the 9 yard line.
Or was that Drew Hawthorne that caught the pass?
Yeah, it was Hansen.
It was Hansen.
Hansen stepped in front of him. His head towards Hawthorne. Interception.
Oh, okay, so I take that back. We're hearing that it was intended for Hawthorne, but Tucker Hansen caught it. Henningsen back to pass.
Got to get rid of it.
Got pressure is, I believe.
Forward progress.
I believe they're going to keep him at the 1. He was sacked and taken back in the end zone, but I believe they're going to give him forward progress at the 1.
They call timeout.
Norwalk.
Under the legal direction of senior drum major Elizabeth Delaney, please welcome once again back to the field, 2019 Gilbert High School Tiger Football Varsity Marching Band. This year's edition of the band numbers 134 members, including 21 seniors. Gilbert High School will present the music band on Friday, November 8th and Saturday, November 9th, beginning at 7 p.m. in the Gilbert High School auditorium. Join us as we follow the musical journey of Professor Harold Hill as he works to convince the good-hearted citizens of River City, Iowa to invest in a boys' band and thus save the town from the local pool hall. Written by Iowa native Meredith Wilson, the music band is a piece of American theater history with many memorable songs. Admission is just $5 at the door. Once again, Friday, November 8th and Saturday, November 9th. We look forward to seeing you there. And now, the marching band features its trombone section with a tribute to the music band. Here is 76 trombones.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is so good.
How the Giants doing this year? Not as I expected. Barkley back behind you. Give me a message. Okay, let's
Over here.
This last week, but
Let's dance.
Yes, exactly. Give me all.
he was pretty limited.
So which one is that? Is that two?
You have a team?
Too many chords. That is number 2. All right. Yeah, I know. I grew up a Randall Finnick. Early 90s. Amazing.
Now Dave Hector left the year before.
Do you know the plan here? Like, when am I doing the senior stuff?
I hope we're right.
That's what I've got.
Bye, Mallory.
Am I 1 or 2?
You are 2, sorry.
See you later.
Are we ready? We're ready.
Senior introduction, just right.
Okay. At this time, we would like to honor 18 senior members of the marching band. Please hold your applause until the end. Eva Anderson is the daughter of Kevin and Suzanne Anderson. Eva has participated in marching band for 4 years. She is also involved in jazz band, choir, Tiger Voices, basketball, Key Club, and is a mentor. After graduation, Eva plans on studying nursing at Luther College in Decorah, Iowa. Myra Bernard is the daughter of Aaron and Laura Bernard. Myra is a 4-year band member. She is also involved in varsity tennis, jazz band, Tiger Voices, theater productions, and mentoring. Myra will be attending a 4-year university after Gilbert graduation. Lydia Burns Schweingruber is the daughter of David Schweingruber and Nancy Burns. Lydia has participated in band throughout high school. She has also been involved in basketball, track, cross country, National Honor Society, and is a YSS mentor. Lydia's future plans are to attend college and major in elementary ed. Trent Bradner is the son of Jay and Jeanette Bradner. Trent has been in band for 4 years. His future plans are heading to Iowa State. Bryce Brueggemann is the son of Leslie Tromp. Bryce has participated in marching band for 3 years. Bryce is an officer in our FCCLA chapter, plays baseball, and is a member of National Honor Society, Newspaper Club, and choir. Wayne and Jody Chittick. Caden has participated in marching band throughout high school. He has also been in FCCLA and golf. Caden's future plans are to attend Iowa State for a mechanical engineering degree. Beach Club, jazz band, choir, theater productions, writers club, and has volunteered at Northridge Village throughout high school. After graduation, Elizabeth will be attending a 4-year university to study music education. Michael Gustafson is the son of Chad and Katie Gustafson. Michael is a 4-year band member. He is also involved in cross country, soccer, baseball, and basketball. After graduation, Michael will attend Iowa State and major in some field in engineering. Luke Haverdink is the son of Mike and Natalie Haverdink. Luke has participated in marching band for 4 years. He has also been involved in soccer, cross country, basketball, baseball, choir, and jazz band. After graduation, Luke will attend a 4-year university. Jillian Lighting is the daughter of Jennifer Reek and James Lighting. Jillian has participated in marching band throughout high school. She has been involved in choir, soccer, speech, FCCLA, theater, and coached junior soccer. Jillian's future plans are to attend the University of Northern Iowa to earn a biomedical degree. Julie Lennon is the daughter of David Lennon and Jenny Johansson. Julie has participated in marching band for 4 years. She has also been involved in FFA, soccer, and choir. After graduation, Julie will attend a 4-year university and study environmental science. Eleanor Lopez is the daughter of Rick and Miriam Lopez. Eleanor has participated in marching band for 4 years. She has also been involved in cross country, jazz band, backpack buddies, and track and field. In the fall, Eleanor will be going to a 4-year university to major in biomedical engineering and minor in music. Zeke McCarty is the son of Michael and Lisa McCarty. Zeke has been in marching band throughout high school. He is also involved in cross country, jazz band, soccer, and basketball. After graduation, Zeke will go to Iowa State or UNI. Jack Gustafson is the son of Chad and Katie Gustafson. Jack has been in band throughout high school. He is also involved in soccer, cross country, baseball, and basketball. In the fall, Jack will be going to Iowa State University to major in biology, genetics, or kinesiology and health. Karina Rivas Pena is the daughter of Noe Rivas and Karina Pena. Karina has participated in marching band for 4 years. She is also involved in speech club, choir, and school musicals. Karina's future plans are to attend DMAC for 2 years before transferring to Iowa State to pursue a veterinary degree. Gretchen Schwager is the daughter of Neil and Brenda Schwager. Gretchen has participated in marching band for 2 years. She has also participated in basketball, tennis, school theater productions, is a member of Key Club, and is a youth mentor. After graduation, Gretchen is planning on attending a 4-year college university. Seema Smati is the daughter of Omar Smati and Duha Akili. Seema has participated in band throughout high school. She is also involved in jazz band and plays and musicals. Next fall, Seema will be going to Iowa State and study something for 4 years. Jenna Wilson is the daughter of Andy and Jolene Wilson. Jenna has participated in marching band each year of high school. During high school, she has also been involved in cross country, volleyball, basketball, track, softball, and is currently a member of Key Club, National Honor Society, and is a youth mentor, and is our UNICEF Club Vice President. After graduation, Jenna plans on going to a 4-year university and majoring in health sciences. Band seniors, we thank you for your leadership and devotion to our band program. Thanks for making it awesome. Best of luck.
Hello there. We understand we have a little technical difficulty.
But I can't write. It doesn't. I cannot get this to work.
Okay.
So I don't know why the chat. I don't know if I want to close. I don't know if I want to close the stream. I don't think I want to do that because you can't really end it.
Right.
But I think you're playing because it's still this is still showing this, right? So you still got your video. So I think you've got sound. But I would verify that. I have no idea what the chat. Like I said, I started to mess with it. I'm like, nah, I'm not going to shut that down. So I did shut this down again and resend it across to make sure that the video and the sound were going, and that picked back up.
Okay.
But then, like I said, I just can't get the chat.
Right. Are you pulling up the?
Well, there you go. That's good. Yeah, I didn't have it right, but if you have it, pull it up and see.
When did they build the elementary? 72, 74?
By the time we built our house, about 72.
I think you got sound.
So yeah.
Well, evidently we were testing our system, and it's good to know we were recording. So now we are good to go.
It's my tell there's no chat.
We need to inform you we do have a technical breakdown on our chat, our ability to chat back and forth. So we'll just have to assume that we know what everybody agrees with what we're saying instead of having people comment on the chat.
Well, apparently there was a half hour there where we were talking to ourselves and nobody could hear us on the live
And you
feed.
all missed some really gripping information about 31-0 score. But so yes, I promised our top 10 list of favorite things to yell at referees. The little story, Carmen, when my daughters played soccer, evidently the coaches believed of the teams that our daughters played on, they believed that maybe my opinions weren't quite as important as I thought they were. So they appointed my wife and I to the parent control group of the soccer fans. So
You got the honor.
well, yeah, and I believe it wasn't an honor. I believe it was, if we make you in charge, then you've got to set an example. Therefore, I can't
Once again, welcome back
I
to the
can't
field,
express perhaps my
your
opinion that I
Gilbert
really
Tigers!
wanted to. But I of course came up with my own title for other games. It was called Referee Accountability Coordinator.
There
So
you go.
I was
Hey.
self-appointed Referee Accountability Coordinator.
Well, of course.
So I appointed myself to make sure the referee was in line. I mean, to me, I felt like it was more of a service. But,
Somebody's got to do it.
yeah.
I mean,
You can imagine it wasn't quite as well received as I would have liked. But
but I'm sure it was well appreciated.
at least one person, myself, appreciate it. No, we can go back with our history, and sometimes it's painful if you're a Cyclone fan to go back and think of all the times where we've been on the wrong end of a referee call.
Oh.
And I don't like being that way. I still to this day believe that Jeremiah George was
The Texas game?
had recovered the
Yep.
fumble correctly, but I don't want to be known as the Iowa State fan who always blames the ref.
No,
So-
I mean, I've been a season ticket holder since '94 with my dad when I was 13, and I have seen a lot of those. So it's the good news is these past 2 years have kind of erased some of that a little bit.
Correct. Well, case in point, there's the UNI game this year when things were going wrong.
Yep.
In the past, I had actually Mr. Trent Becker, who we've talked about a number of times, not here this evening. He actually pointed out to me that in the past, some Iowa State teams would have lost that game. Just they get enough
Yep, they didn't have the willpower. They just kind of seen it steamrolling downhill. And,
enough bad things go wrong. You just say, just emotionally, mentally, you throw in the towel.
right.
So right now we're assuming we are on the air. If we are in the air, you're probably getting some really exciting conversations. If we're not on the air, then it's even more exciting.
Hey, I'm having a good time.
Well, the good.
There we go.
Yep.
Teams are warming up. Looks like there's 2 minutes and just under 2 minutes and 15 seconds left before the Tigers will get the second half kick. Well, I mean the draw play up the middle has been working for them.
It has, and the main thing that I think we need to hopefully get fixed is let's make the tackle.
Correct. Yeah, I mean
if we make contact, let's continue. Let's finish it.
There's been many opportunities where they've had a chance to tackle him in the backfield and just they've slipped away and gone for a big gain. So yeah, I mean if they could just wrap up and make the tackle, make the simple play.
Now what will make this really easy is if we just rein this kickoff back, and then we'll gain the momentum back, move on, and.
Tucker Hansen certainly has the speed to do so. If you get him one-on-one on the outside, he can certainly make some damage happen. Just right now, it just hasn't been there. I mean, right now, in that first half, it was Norwalk dominated all aspects of that game.
We all knew what you meant.
Yes.
I said, you want me to celebrate when we get a sack against us? I'm like, hey, in a sack! We're back on the one!
Or celebrate if we get a positive yardage play.
Exactly. I have been saying, nice tightrope on the side.
So yeah, you mentioned Iowa State, and during the 94, there were some lean years during that time period.
Well, they went 0-10-1 in '94, and I believe it.
I remember the tie. That was
tie.
exciting.
Oklahoma State.
Yes, that was exciting getting that tie.
Nope.
I remember back in the 80s when it was even leaner. And I went to the Oklahoma game with a friend of mine. Magically, we had lots of tickets available at that point.
Yeah, well, at least you got to see the Boz, right?
I did get to see Bosworth, and during that time period, we were the cannon was being shot off when we got a first down.
But you got little victories.
Even on and back then with Bosworth and that group, there was, how can I say this politely, some very very large number of cheap shots that were going on. They even set it off when they had a personal foul on Oklahoma that got us a 15-yard penalty. But hey, it was still a first down.
That's right. Yep. I mean, if that's the precedent you set, you got to shoot that cannon off every first down.
It was a little ridiculous, but anyway, hopefully
we're past that.
Hopefully we're past that, and also hopefully tonight, the second half, we can start chewing away at this lead because 31 points is largely, but it's not insurmountable. Cooper Hearn is trying to get the crowd into it.
Yep.
Good for him.
I mean, he's the leader on your defense, and he's a senior, so he certainly wants to make an impact on his last game.
And once again, Mason Lucas kicking off again. Ball might go out of bounds.
Back of the end zone.
Boy, that was a deep kick. Very deep kick. So the Tigers will take over on the
Tigers will start
20.
1st and 10 from their 20.
And I believe same offensive set. What do you say I hope they just open it up. Let's obviously we can't get 31 points on one drive.
We'll see. I mean, he hasn't had much time to throw the ball. I mean, after about four or five steps on the drop back, they're there waiting for him.
Tucker Hansen in motion. A little fake to him and a give to, is it Vesey?
Yep.
And
Got a couple.
Ahead for 2. Tigers will have second.
That's really been the most effective play in the first half, though.
Yeah, the dive plays when they're bringing the kitchen sink at the quarterback.
Right.
It does seem to work.
Yep.
Henningsen under center. 2nd and 8.
Yep.
Quick give to Cooper Hearn. Stopped at the line of scrimmage, maybe forward progress.
Yeah, it looks like he back to the line of scrimmage. That linebacker was creeping up right before the snap was to take place, right where the gap was supposed to be. I mean, they had 7 in the box, and they were bringing another in. So.
And they didn't give him any progress, so basically back to the line of scrimmage.
Yep, 3rd and 8.
We have Tucker Hansen out to the right.
5 yards. Really just a slight.
Actually, have four wide for the Tigers right now.
I only called like 5 times all year. But it is back.
Henningsen back to pass.
Uh-oh. Oh,
Incomplete pass.
dangerous pass. He had a defensive back underneath and the safety over top, and
Bring up 4th and 8 for the Tigers.
Yeah,
luckily it got through.
Yep, threw into double coverage, and thankfully it didn't get picked off.
Yep.
So Tigers in punt formation, 4th and 8 from our own 22.
Well, Morgan Smith's had a few good punts earlier this night.
Yeah, actually, getting the one off in the end zone was pretty impressive before halftime.
They got it.
And they did get a block, and the ball rolls into the end zone and recovered for a touchdown.
Smith's punt is blocked by number 14, Ethan Vederick.
Ethan Vederick, number 14, blocked the punt and recovered it in the end zone.
They found something on that special teams punt play, because both times that the one that was punted right before half and that one both came right up the middle.
Right.
I believe the recovery was by Evans.
Sorry, I was misreported. Vederick blocked it, and it says it recorded or Pat Starr was recovered by Evans. But that makes it 37-0 with 10:29 remaining in the third quarter.
Yeah, just demoralizing. You come out, you
Lucas on for the point.
trying to gain some momentum. You got to punt it back. I understand that.
Kick is good.
That's what too.
So at 10:29 remaining, it is 38-0 Warriors.
Norwalk 38.
Well, I guess the good news is we get the ball back.
Correct. With a lot of the quarter left.
Below 35.
So at this point in the broadcast, we would, if I were watching this game and not in the booth, we'd be trying to find something about the referees that we want to complain about, or
Tucker Hansen and Cooper Hearn.
usually makes. But really, the top 10 list really probably shouldn't be shared because most of it's not positive.
Yeah, and how much would they monitor this? And
Correct. Yes, and
don't want to get my hand slapped or
banned from further activities in the Gilbert booth. Yeah.
that is correct.
Lucas to kick for the Warriors.
And I know we keep commenting on it, but Lucas kicking, he has been a very effective kicker. He pinned us deep nearly every time.
He's got some nice blue shoes. I wonder if that's aiding him a little bit.
And he kicks it deep.
Through the end zone.
Through the end zone, or did it go out of bounds?
Oh, it did go out of bounds.
Kickoff will go out of bounds
Yep.
around the 2-yard line.
So do they consider that a high school
With that,
penalty
Tigers
as
get
well?
the ball at the 35.
They do. They just like college. They'll get it at
Okay.
the 35.
Illegal procedure on them.
I watch so much college football. It's like, okay, got to make sure all the rules apply the same. And
It looks like he's heading towards the 35.
Yep.
so the Tigers will start on good field position on their own 35.
10 Tigers to the 35.
All right. Let's see if they can get going. Like you mentioned, they got to open it up. They got to start throwing the ball.
And hopefully we can get some protection. Aiden Carr, and I believe we got a face mask, or a
Caleb Randall.
late hit perhaps
Tyler Gearhart.
against the Warriors.
Yeah, the Warriors had 8 men in the box and all within 3 yards of the line of scrimmage. So I don't know if that was going to do much.
Timeouts and injuries. That's all he's doing.
Yep. 25 was wobbling out.
Oh, so they did call a targeting call.
Yep.
The head called against the Warriors.
So that puts the ball at the 50.
15-yard penalty from the spot. Tigers will have first and 10 from their 49.
Sorry, 49. And
That's a positive break for the Tigers. They needed some momentum. Hopefully he's okay.
yeah, I think maybe as a precaution, maybe he came off for a play, but
Yeah.
well, we have a dive up the middle, like you said, get a couple yards that way.
They have almost 3.
Actually, and there was a lot of razzle dazzle of fakes in the background. It actually looked like if they do that exact same formation and actually give the ball to the end around, I think we got a shot.
Yeah, I mean Norwalk's crowding the line of scrimmage right now. I mean there's not much that's going to happen up the middle. They're daring him to throw the ball.
Oh,
Get the end around.
hand off to Hansen.
Broke a few tackles.
2 yards short of the first down, maybe,
Well,
maybe 3.
By Carter Bunch, along with Tyler Deerhart.
you got to do something to open up the field. You can't just run up the middle there all the time. There's
Right.
a lot of real estate on both sides of the line of scrimmage. You got to
And you're
take
right.
advantage of it.
And Hansen did a good job of breaking some of those tackles to get a couple more extra yards.
Right.
From the Warrior 44.
So we have Tucker and Hawthorne split to the left. Henningsen under center, 3rd and 3. Looks like back to pass. Pressure coming.
It was a great idea. I mean,
It
he was
was a great
open.
idea,
And
yep.
He just got too much pressure up the middle. He didn't have time to set his feet and throw the ball.
And for a moment there, I forgot I was on broadcast as I pumped my fist in frustration, but you guys can't hear that. So that was an incomplete pass. So I'm guessing on this one, we're on the 44 with 3 yards to go. Looks like we're going to go for it.
I mean, you have
agree.
to.
I agree. Yeah,
Yep.
it's you're down 31. You got to 38. Excuse me. You got to shake it up. Henningsen back to pass.
Dropped.
Incomplete.
Yep.
Henningsen's pass intended for Hansen. Coverage there by Larson and Vederick.
He was right at the first down marker. That might have been close anyway.
Yep. I mean, that was one where he had time to set his feet. Just it was good coverage. So Norwalk will take over. With it being 38-0, it is a continuous clock. So the clock is still running with 6:52 in the 3rd quarter. They take over with good field position.
And is that a 35-point differential?
I believe so.
Yep.
That's what I was told at halftime, anyway.
So we have a different quarterback in. Scott Anderson looks like he's back at quarterback now. Oh, sorry, I was wrong. Number 2, Max Juergens. And
Jurgen's
ball
pass falls incomplete.
incomplete pass.
Intended for number 12, Carlson. Coverage by
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he would have caught it anyway. That was great coverage out there on the outside by the secondary. It was one-on-one coverage. All the other receivers were on the left.
He would have been stopped immediately if he had caught it. So it's 2nd and 10. And like Carmen said, we are on a continuous clock.
Nice.
Good stop by, and he escapes.
Yep. Once again, the Tigers had him in the backfield.
by Teresi.
They had, unfortunately, we had two guys in the backfield, and he still squeaked away. But again, that's probably why he's averaging almost 7 yards a carry.
Tackling has doomed the Tigers this evening. That's for sure.
And unfortunate timing of penalties.
Yep. Well, we got 3rd and 9.
So we have Juergens back to pass, in the shotgun formation. And a
And he
quarterback
keeps it.
keeper. We got room on the left side. He goes out of bounds for a first down.
Yep. Yep, just 1 yard past the sticks.
Chased out of bounds by Joshua Anderson.
Well, they got a couple quarterbacks that are pretty elusive there in the backfield.
Yeah, he did an effective job of knowing exactly where that marker was.
Yep.
So we are under 4.5 minutes in the third quarter remaining. Norwalk has 1st and 10 on the.
Ooh.
And
Oh!
I don't know if the ball was tipped or slipped out of the quarterback's hand. But Tigers had an opportunity to pick that off and just drop incomplete.
Yeah, I think it just slipped out of his hand. I mean, he was shocked as much as anybody when it came out, and Tigers had a great opportunity there. That could have been a pick six if he would have held on to it.
And also being a defensive back, I know you can see all the green. You're already reading the press clipping and oh yeah, by the way, I got to catch it first.
That's right.
So 2nd and 10.
Oh, and quarterback.
Jurgens
there's a lot of.
Oh no,
Oh, there's a flag.
I believe we got a hold in the backfield. Jurgens had a bobble the snap and actually looked like he had some real estate.
Yep.
Tigers closed that down pretty well. But I'm pretty confident that's a hold on the fullback there.
Yep, looks like it. That'll take him back 10 yards.
And it's quite refreshing to see them be penalized as well.
You were right, though. There was a lot of room over there for him to run. The Tigers did close that in pretty quickly.
And
there's no quitting them, that's for sure.
No, and it felt as if initially he had a lot of room, and our outside containment really collapsed well.
Holding against the Warriors is declined.
Oh, okay. Tigers declined the penalty.
We'll bring up 3rd and 6.
Because they don't want to have another shot at the down, I would assume.
Yeah.
So it's 3rd and 6 from the Tiger 41. And Jurgens in shotgun formation. Bobbled the snap again.
Yep, the 3rd time.
And boy, he just takes the handoff, or excuse me, takes the catch from the center and just bobbles it and runs it forward 5 yards.
He is short 1 yard.
Probably 1 yard short of the first down.
That's the 3rd straight play, though. He's bobbled. Bobbled the last 2 snaps and then it slipped out of his hand the 3rd time. We'll see what they decide to do here.
And hopefully at this point, I would assume they're going to try to draw the Tigers offside. And instead hand it to their Dante Manuel right up the middle and gets a couple of yards. Enough for the first down.
At the Tiger 34.
Yep, just a simple dive play. I mean, offensive line got off the ball pretty quick and pushed him back, and he made the correct move and got the first down.
He seems to have that natural ability to know where to be.
Yes.
And where to find that extra couple yards, because he has made a couple plays, very good gains out of what appeared to be nothing.
Yep, he's quick. He can jump stop pretty quick, or quickly as well.
And a pass for the end zone is incomplete from Jurgens to Chase McKinney. Overthrew him by about 5 or 6 yards, so that was.
He was there.
Yep. Coverage was there, but he did have a few steps on our defender.
Looks like about 35 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Second and 10.
In 20 seconds.
Handoff up the middle.
Give to Manuel, who has a first down.
Gained 15
and
yards.
It appears the ball came out, and Ethan Vesey has it and is running back 10 yards the other way.
Are they saying he was down, or?
I don't know if he stole it or if the ball popped out and he just caught it, but it didn't appear to be.
Yeah, Tigers ball.
Ethan Vesey ran it back the other way. End of the third quarter.
Well, that's a big break.
That is a big break. It is, and the Tigers will take over starting the fourth quarter on the 34-yard line.
With the football on their 32.
First and 10.
Yeah, I mean the Tigers needed that 15-yard run. That was a backbreaker. I mean, it looked like they were headed to the end zone again.
A lot of times when you see those running backs or a receiver trying to extend the play and they're stretching out their arms, perhaps maybe just Ethan just was able to grab it and go.
Yep. Good for him too, because that makes up for the one that he dropped earlier in the.
Correct. Yes, he was the one that could have had
the pick six.
Residential and commercial snow removal needs. Visit VincentConstructionAmes.com. Proud sponsors of Gilbert Athletics.
Well, do you have your snowblower all ready for winter?
You know, I had to retire mine at the end of the winter last year. Or no, I take that back. At the end of the winter the previous year. And if you can remember last winter,
yeah, I do.
I talked myself out of I don't need to buy one. It'll be good exercise.
Yeah.
And after I shoveled what felt like 3,000 tons of snow in about a 2-week period, it's on my list to purchase this fall.
I believe it.
Ethan Vesey with a run up the middle.
Got about 3 yards.
Gain of 3.
Well, hopefully this winter we don't have the polar vortex and the negative 40-degree wind chill.
Yes, we had a trip in February up north around Sioux City, and we were coming home, and the snow just started that evening, and normally a 3-hour drive took us about 5, and we were the snowplow in certain areas. It was awful.
Wow.
Henningsen back to pass, and hands off to VC. Boy, hit at the line of scrimmage, lost maybe 1 or 2.
That was a late handoff, too.
It was. He had me faked out. I thought he was in pass formation.
Right, I thought he was going to bootleg out of it, and he handed it off just in time, or just in time for the Norwalk defenders to get him.
Right. So we are looking at 3rd and 9 with 11 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. And once again, we are on continuous clock.
The next time we were down 4th and 10, we needed 1 yard. They called a quarterback sneak, and I got the snap. I looked up, and my line blew out. It was a huge hole on the side.
So Henningsen in shotgun formation. Looks like he's got some decent protection. He's scrambling to the right. Ball falls incomplete. I think he was maybe just dumping that one to get it.
Yeah, I mean, there was nothing there. They had the linebacker underneath, the safety, and the cornerback guarding one guy.
He was either going to be run out of bounds or was going to get sacked.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, he rolled to the side of the field where there was only one wide receiver over there.
Sorry, it's 4th and 9 for the Tigers.
And it looks like Tigers likely going to be in punt formation with 10 minutes, but we'll see. Nine yards is kind of a long number to try to fake, unless you're willing to air it out to the streaking wideout.
Hopefully the Tigers' protection holds up a little bit better here on this punt. Yep.
Good punt right up the middle.
Takes a Tiger bounce.
It'll be a 45-yard punt by the time we're done.
Yep.
Got an extra 8 or 9 yards in the roll.
4-yard line. Norwalk will start 1st and 10.
And Norwalk will take over on their own 28-yard line.
Just under 9.5 minutes remaining in the game. Well, you know we got snow in October last year, so I wouldn't be waiting too much longer before you go and buy that snowblower.
And my feeling is if I start shopping now, then I'll at least maybe. But it's also not the time for those to go on sale. I should have bought one in June.
Yep.
Might want to purchase that by Monday.
Yeah, right. Someone in the booth saying we need to purchase it by Monday because there's alleged snow coming. I'll believe when I see it. Now, that was a good stop by the Tiger defense. That was kind of a host of Tigers. It was Cooper Hearn, Jake Steenhook, and Austin Argotzinger, I believe.
No gain on play. Bring up 2nd.
Yeah, that Tiger defensive line, they did a good job of holding contain and just standing up that offensive line where there was no room to run.
Well, and unlike in previous series, he wasn't able to get away. We kept him going.
Mm-hmm.
And Pass was complete
Citizens pass complete to Blake Neal.
to Blake Neal for 8 yards. Hit immediately by
Johnson.
Johnson. Yes.
Yeah, that was good coverage. I mean, he was on him as soon as he caught the ball.
3rd and 5 for the Warriors.
So 3rd and 5 with just under 8 minutes remaining.
And that was kind of an impressive. I didn't think there was room for that ball to get in there. And we actually have a sophomore quarterback in now, number 10, Kai Pearson. Just completed that pass, and he hands off, and Tiger defense stops him at the line of scrimmage. I bring up 4th and 5.
No gain brings up 4th and 5 for the Warriors.
And our score is 38-0. Warriors up, and Tigers are against the clock right now as we are under continuous clock with 7 minutes and counting.
Cole Schmitz back to punt for the Warriors.
And Warriors in punt formation.
Yep, bring a few extra personnel on the field.
I didn't even announce it to punt because I feel they could actually.
Oh, he shanked it off the side of his foot.
Off the side of his foot, maybe going to get 5 yards net after that one. Oh, he's walking it back.
He is. I mean, that was 10 yards, maybe 11. 11-yard punt.
Punt goes out of bounds at the
So
Warriors
Tigers get
35.
great opportunity for field position here.
The Warriors 35, 1st and 10.
I mean, it looked good.
It
I mean,
did.
the spin on it looked pretty good. I mean, it just, yeah, it just looks like me trying to punt to my kids.
Right.
Yeah.
Up and down.
I understand that.
Yeah.
I was so deep.
Well, we'll
And I forgot to play.
Play.
And I told the quarterback, halfback something, I couldn't remember what we scored.
So the Tigers are in
Coach,
the 35-yard line.
There we go.
Give right up the middle. Good run
if you want to play, you
by Ethan Cool.
play what I said.
And a
Late
flag at the end.
Well,
I believe that was Ethan Clue ahead on the carry.
I'm hoping it's a face mask. They're pointing towards the white team, towards the Warriors, so hopefully that's the case.
that's a good sign.
That wasn't what I called.
But we only had one coach, we didn't have two or three.
Oh, no, you don't have
But he was quick through the hole. I mean, there was a hole there, but he hit it pretty quick right
He did
through.
do a good job.
Coach.
Oh, another targeting penalty.
Right up the middle. Good run by Ethan Cool. So this is going to bring us inside the red zone,
That's even nice when the clock runs on a penalty.
and we are
Penalty is half the distance. Tigers will be
18?
Tigers in business at the 18.
13-yard
Hopefully they
line.
can punch it
It'd
in
be
here.
good to get this one in.
Yep.
Give these seniors something to the last drive, maybe
That's
year,
right.
of the year. Let's get something going.
There's still a lot of students here that are supporting their team. Good
And Caden
run.
Meskin right up the middle.
Good run.
And he's going to end up a good
Touchdown.
touchdown.
Good run.
Score.
Number 99 in for a touchdown.
He was stopped a good 5 yards short, and he just momentum carried him in. He had a purpose.
What a great run! Right, just capitalize on the opportunity there.
Yeah, I mean, at 6'1", 218, he's a hard guy to bring down anyway, and he kept his knees pumping, and he ran in with a purpose.
For the Tigers.
And we got Jack Dresser in for the extra point.
Eli Branson.
Oh, excuse me, Eli Branson in.
I don't know what happened to her. Good.
And it's just
no good.
just wide left.
Just wide left.
But the Tigers are on the board.
Tigers score though with 5:01 left. Your score 38-6. We'll go back to normal clock function.
Very good. Pat Starr just pointed out that we will back to normal clock since we are under the 35-point rule. It is now 38-6 with 5 minutes and 1 second remaining. We have a request through the chat line about the senior football players and parents being recognized after the game. We actually did that during pregame. It was a great ceremony, and there was 22 football seniors recognized.
Yeah, these seniors have battled hard all season long, and like I said, the unfortunately, the year hasn't turned out as great as they anticipated, but a lot of them will go on to do a lot of great things, not only this year, but with life in general. But, I mean, a lot of them are multi-sport athletes. Well, they'll go on and wrestle and play basketball and track.
Correct. And Eli Branson kicks off to number 3 for the Warriors, and he is run out of bounds at about the 23-yard line. And for those of you that are interested in in looking into the recognition for the seniors, if you'd like to go back to our beginning of our broadcast, you can watch it, and it was broadcast over the YouTube channel. And I know we had a few technical difficulties, but I believe you can at least see what was going on with the video. But now Norwalk has the ball with 4:54 remaining.
We got a timeout. Gilbert called a timeout.
I think Tigers may have had some personnel. Might have been a short player, so I believe that's what they called timeout to fix that problem.
Oh, coaches were yelling something from the sidelines, so they didn't sound too happy.
So we have sophomore quarterback Kai Pearson leading the Warriors, and I believe there are a number of sophomore. So Warriors putting in some additional players as well.
One, the top of the sixth.
And after the timeout, Warriors take over on 1st and 10 on their own 22.
Pitch to the outside, and Hearn made a great read, holding contain, bringing him back to the middle of the field, and the Tigers gang tackled him. He did get 4 yards, but it could have been a lot more.
Yeah, actually that was an effective containment to bring him up in the inside where he had some help.
Right, force him back to the middle.
Bring him second, at about 6 for the Warriors from their 26.
Norwalk taking their time, up 38-6 with 4 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the game.
Yep.
Quarterback keeper.
Oh, and
good tackle.
Good tackle. Wait, Tigers were able to have the first guy who made contact continue the completion. That was
Carson Johnson again.
Carson Johnson.
Gain of 2.
35, right?
25.
Oh, 25?
Aiden Carr, I believe.
Okay.
Oh, no, he's not even out there. It is 35. 3, 2, they all blend together when you're old.
5 for the Warriors.
He's had a couple good tackles there.
He has, and he did a good job of just hanging on and make sure he didn't get any extra yards.
Yep.
And they did go out of bounds, so the Warriors are facing 3rd and 5 from their own 27. The Warriors back to pass, and
that's got to be.
That's got to be grounding there.
It does.
There's not a player anywhere. There's not a Warrior player other than an lineman anywhere close. And it didn't make the line of scrimmage. I don't know.
There
if
it
that's a
is.
rule.
There's the flag.
They did bring it out. Okay. Tigers had a number of players putting some pressure on them, so that was
they did.
That was fun to see.
Yeah, I mean, it was great coverage down the field too. He tried to roll out and find an open receiver downfield. There was just nobody open.
No, and the only person he could see that was white jersey was his center.
Yep.
Which I believe can't quite catch the pass unless it's tipped.
He threw it about 10 yards over his center's head. So.
Right.
I don't know.
I think the offensive penalty, I think it does. Watching, I don't think it will.
So we are watching the Warriors punt from their end zone. And it is 38-6. Tigers put a rush on, and Warriors do get the punt off.
Nice high kick. Oh.
His knee wasn't down. I was going to say, keep moving.
Well, Tigers get the ball with good field position at their own 47-yard line with 3:49 remaining in the game.
And Trey Hansen, good job catching that one and getting a couple yards.
That was a nice punt, though, out of their end zone.
Yeah, he got nearly 50-yarder by the time he was done.
Right. It had some great hang time to allow his gunners on the outside to get down there.
So with 3:49 remaining, Gilbert Tigers will take over on the Warrior 42-yard line. Be great to punch in another one.
It would.
Henningsen under center with Hearn and VC in the backfield. Oh, excuse me. Ethan Kluhl in the backfield, and with a 5-yard run right up the middle.
Yep, still running hard.
Gain of 5. Bring up 2nd and 5 for Tigers.
Or his hand.
Yeah, he's shaking his hand a little bit.
Must have got a helmet on the ball.
That's one of those that it's just it just hurts. And
Yes.
You just okay, yeah. I've got to hold the ball. It's still gonna hurt. Looked like he got tackled right on the ball with the helmet. And Henningsen under pressure and is going to be sacked at the 49-yard line of Gilbert.
The Warriors pinned their ears back on that one. They had 4 guys in the backfield pretty much immediately after that was snapped.
And it was pretty well covered in the defensive secondary too.
Weren't many options. Brings up a 3rd and 13. 2:40 remaining in the game.
And the Tigers have Johnny Hartsplit left. And it is a give to number 5, Jonah Hillman.
Jonah Hillman with the carry.
You got a couple, but it brings up 4th and 11.
Corbin Sodergren.
Oh, actually they took a yard back, so it's going to be 4th and 12.
And we're just running up the 2-minute mark.
4th and 12 for the Tigers from the Warrior 49.
So I'd like to see the Tigers pick up a first down to continue this drive.
And he's dropped.
And quarterback is dropped at the 45-yard line.
By Thomas Supper.
Well, I mean, not the season the Tigers had hoped for by any means, but I mean, the good news, if you're a Tigers fan, is a lot of the key contributors for this team are juniors.
Correct.
And so, I mean, they will be back next year. You do lose, some key contributors that are seniors, but I mean, the junior class is going to learn from this, get better in the off season, and come back just much stronger next year.
Absolutely, and there's also a
Why do you stop the clock?
Because they stopped 35 seconds. These 2 go run down.
there's a there is a good core of players coming back, and you're right though. There's a lot of good players in the senior class that will be missed, but like every year, that's part of the deal.
That's
Yep.
that's right. Norwalk will move to 8-1 and push that winning streak to 7 as they go into the victory formation here and close out the game.
Just under 50 seconds, and I believe they're Gilbert's calling a timeout to.
Recognize their seniors.
I believe so.
I'll give this Gilbert faithful credit. There are a lot of fans still in the stands here to show their support.
And nice gesture. The Tigers are calling timeout to get one of our injured players who've been out with an injury, get him into play the last minute, which is kind of nice too. And I believe Norwalk will have to maybe snap the ball one more time, or maybe they will run out the clock.
I don't even see a play clock. Looks like they will.
Has Ethan Newell got put in? Did they put Ethan in?
Yes, Ethan Newell is in. One of our remaining seniors.
Ethan Newell out there on the field as well.
And this will bring the game to a close.
Yeah, the Tigers finished the year 2-7.
Thank you, seniors, for all your work.
like I mentioned, not the season they hope for, but you live, you learn, you move on, and build on it for next year.
We'll see you again here next year.
And we will sign off. That will bring the game to Warriors 38, Tigers 6. It is the last game for some of these seniors. We thank you for their effort. We thank you for listening. Carmen, thank you for your time, and we'll try again next year.
All right.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Round up.